massive result for Manchester City at Anfield, beating Liverpool 4-1. A couple of howlers, and they were howlers from Alisson. Get in touch, 08717 223344. The phone lines are now open. David, a Liverpool fan, has done just that. David, what do you make of that?
Hi, I found out the German word for leave, which is vernessen, and entessen, which means dismiss. And that means that I want Jurgen Klopp to leave.
Oh, don't be daft, David. Have a day off.
Is this a wind-up?
It's an Everton fan. You're an Everton fan.
He must be.
No, listen to my reasons, right?
Go on.
Right. Do you remember when, with Brendan Rodgers, Liverpool lost 6-1 away to Stoke City?
Yeah.
Right. Now, Liverpool this season have had 2 terrible defeats. To 7-2 to Aston Villa, and now this 4-1 to Manchester City. And they even lost to Brighton and Burnley at home.
Yeah.
This is a crisis, but I don't think Jurgen Klopp can solve it.
He won the league last season.
You know the difference?
I'm talking about this season.
Yeah, but the difference is Brendan Rodgers...
This season, nothing.
Brendan Rodgers hadn't won anything. He had no track record of winning stuff, right?
Right.
Jurgen Klopp has won you a Champions League and he's won you a Premier League. You've had your 2 best centre-halves injured for the majority of the season.
Well, why did Jurgen Klopp not think what might happen if Van Dijk got injured? He should have brought in defenders on the 1st of January.
Why? He had Matic, who he believed might give him a run of games, but I think he now realised Matic will not give him a run of games that he needs.
Of course Matic won't, because Matic is not good enough for Liverpool.
He's not good enough.
David, 1 second. David,
what team have you been watching over the
No,
past couple of years?
I think he's suffering from Alisson syndrome.
Yeah,
I think
be.
he's got all fuzz in his head.
David, honestly though, David, what can Jurgen Klopp do about Alisson's mistakes there? Game's 1-1. Alisson makes 2 mistakes. What can he do?
Do you know why Alisson is making those mistakes? Because the defenders in front of him are not good enough.
Nonsense. David, nonsense.
Fabinho is a midfielder.
David, absolute nonsense.
Henderson in defence, he's a midfielder. He should have got 2 decent defenders on the 1st of January. He waited till the 1st of February, and this is why the team is falling apart.
All right, 1 second.
He got the defenders on the 1st of January when this mess started.
All right, David. Who comes in if we sack him? Who comes in, David? Who do you want in?
You know what I would do now? Because Gerrard's won the league with Rangers.
Oh, David, stop it.
Gerrard will get some mentality back into the team. Gerrard is a leader. We haven't got a leader at the moment. Not on
Henderson.
Henderson's not a leader.
Henderson's not a leader.
He is the best leader in the Premier League.
Well, if he is the best leader, God help us. Look at Liverpool's results against the bottom 6 teams this season. It's appalling.
He's playing as a centre-back.
Yes, but you've got to buy them in the summer. Last year, he should have strengthened the team. If you don't strengthen the team in the summer, he brought in Jota, who then got injured.
Who's been injured, there you go.
And they brought in Thiago, who's a midfielder. He needed to strengthen his defence. And he did not strengthen his defence. Jurgen Klopp has no plan B. And tonight you will get more callers on saying that Klopp must go. Forget about
Bet you don't,
season.
David. I bet you're in the minority
you
of
do
one.
not, mate. That there is no Liverpool. I don't believe there's any Liverpool fan out there that will be saying Jurgen Klopp needs to go. Honestly, I think you've gone too far.
No plan B.
You know when things go wrong, David, managers, you call it, you have like money in the bank, you know what I mean, where you can say, actually, I've changed the culture of this football club, we've won the Premier League for the first time, a league for the first time in 30 years, we've won a Champions League. So he does have a little bit in the bank just to go for a little dodgy period.
This is not a dodgy period. This is a full crisis, and it started when they lost to Aston Villa 7-2. Champions don't lose 7-2.
It's been a freak season.
No, champions do lose 7-2. Yeah, good champions do lose 7-2.
What was going to happen to Liverpool this season? And they've made a very poor defence of their title, and it's an embarrassment to be a Liverpool supporter.
David, very quickly before you go, David, do you remember how many points Liverpool were in front of Man City last season?
Yeah, I know there were 18 points at the end of last season.
Do you think Man City fans were screaming for Guardiola to be sacked?
No chance.
But
I'm asking Dave, quick question. Do you think Man City fans were coming on here and thinking Guardiola's got to go? We've got to sack him because Liverpool is so far in front.
Well, yes, there were. There were people ringing up and saying Pep Guardiola must go. He's done very well this season, Pep Guardiola, but Liverpool should have bought more players in the summer. Coronavirus or not, with a new excuse. Liverpool had money. They were in the Champions League last year. Use your Champions League money to buy better players. He did not strengthen the back of his team, and that's what.
David, how many massive transfers were there in this transfer window?
Well, there weren't many, but Liverpool. If Liverpool wanted to retain the trophy, he should have brought defenders in on the 1st of January.
Perry, 1 second, Perry. I will agree with David on one thing there, and he's right. Obviously, not about Jurgen Klopp being sacked, but Liverpool should have got another centre back in. When Dejan Lovren was sold, they didn't get another centre back in, and they assumed Fabinho could play there, and that's a mistake. I think you've got to have 4 senior centre backs at a club, and Liverpool simply didn't have it.
I won't even have that either. I will not have you turn around and say they need 4 senior. How do you keep everyone happy? You can't. If you got 4 top centre halves at your club, yeah. How do you keep the other 2 happy that are not playing?
Know what it is. You're right about that, but you know it's about Joel Matip's injury history. Because this isn't new. Joel Matip's been injured for a long time. So is Joe Gomez as well. And let's not forget as well, we're talking Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. They will get time.
Who would expect, that his 2 mainstays will get injured at the same time, same critical time in the season? Now, no one knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. So when I'm hearing all this, I just get greyer, man. My beard will get more grey hairs.
I've got no hair, and that's the problem here.
I think I'm amazed. I know that there is a hire and fire culture, and want success immediately. But what Jurgen Klopp has done for Liverpool, he's given a soul back. He's given them identity back. Do you know what I mean? The fans love the way that they play. Today is the goalkeeper who's made two really
absolute massive howlers.
Horrendous howlers.
Got back into the game. It's 1-1, and me and Coley were saying Liverpool could go on and win this, and all of a sudden his goalkeeper does that, throws him under the bus. That's nothing to do with him.